Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Rokak Wadash, Muhammad. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutations to the Akims who are on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, there was a YouTube I was looking for that I was announcing that in November 1st of 2023, banks were going to announce something, but I couldn't find it. So I came to this video, and it talks about the uncensored rise of digital dictatorship. Bank freezing accounts need to be tangible assets. Yep, they're getting to that point where they want to bring in that new digital system, right? And we should all know throughout the whole world that once that happens, they're going to be bringing in the mark, right? So the title of this lesson, it is getting closer to the mark, okay? Let's play a little bit of this, then go into the scripture.
Number on the back of the license was actually for, and how it was somehow linked to the digital ID or not. The point is, the bank mercilessly froze the individual's account and confirmed multiple restrictions on the account because they wanted that number. Now, whether there is a significance to that number or not, which to be clear doesn't make much sense because that card number changes every time a new card is issued. The point is here that the account was frozen and hit with multiple restrictions despite meeting individual requirements under the AUSTRAC Know Your Customer model. In closing, the bank was happy to remove the restrictions once that number was presented. However, the individual did make the decision to close their account and remove all their funds from the ANZ for good. We note that the ANZ Group Holdings website, as per marketscreener.com, shows that the top shareholders of the ANZ Bank are the Vanguard Group, Vanguard Investments Australia, State Street Global Advisors being the top three shareholders there. At the time of my own personal debanking, I did state that if they can do it to me, they will do it to you. Here is another example of yet another person potentially being targeted for no other reason other than total and absolute information gathering and data control on the path to what we believe will eventually be sooner rather than later mandatory digital ID. Now, while the Australian government continues to ensure us that digital ID is purely optional and safe and secure, we are seeing financial institutions tightening the rope on people through financial compliance. We'll be doing yet another fully detailed report on the coming digital ID and eradication of cash and the bank's nefarious tricks while they make billions of dollars per year while people are struggling to feed their families very soon. But
let's stop right there. So you can see people are getting more and more concerned because people's bank are being frozen, Slovakia, right? And they're doing all this because eventually, sooner than later, they're going to bring in the digital currency known as invisible money, right? Make believe, okay? Credit system, right? And right behind that, we know they're going to bring in the MOTB, right? The CHIT, the charagma, I want to go to Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell except he that has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? So more and more people are waking up around the world what the Babylonian so-called America, and let's not forget Israel, right? Participant with this United Kingdom nations also, all these wicked, countries that are participating and pushing for this wickedness, which is okay because it's only going to bring their destruction, okay? It has to happen because that's the way Yahweh Shin Yahushai is moving the chips. I want to go to Revelation chapter 7, verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our Yahweh Shai in their forehead, right? Remember, when I say Yahweh Shai, also means sealing the name of Yahweh the Father. You can't separate them. It is impossible. Verse 4, and I heard the numbers of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Woo! Wow. Let's move to Revelation 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on the Mount Zion, right? And with him 144,000, having his Father's name written on their forehead, right? Standing in the mountain of what? Of Israel. The mountain, the government, they're going to be removed. Those tiny hats, right? That are causing so much problems for so many years, and all the taxpayers' money that we've been giving them, right? Or they've been not giving, they've been taking. Okay? Verse 2, and I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. I heard the voice of harps harping with their harps. Yeah. It's going to be a rejoicous day for the so-called Negros Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds, and the heavens. Okay? They're looking forward to it as well as Yahweh Shai. Verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts, right? The four beasts, the archangels, the cherubims, they are described as the lion, ox, man, and eagle, right? If you were to Google the meaning of the cherubims, it will say it was a winged angelic being described in the biblical tradition as attending on Yahweh. It was represented as an ancient Middle Eastern art as a lion or a bull with eagle's wings and a human face. Those are the four hats that they wear of authority, okay, and of power. And it says here that the beasts, the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And that's what the Edomites and the tiny hats and the rest of the world, China, Russia, right, are in a state of paranoid schizophrenia. Okay? Because they know that they have to somehow, some way stop the people, the so-called Negros Latinos, Americans and speckled birds, from turning into the super spiritual man, power with authority, with righteousness, perfection, from Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, to come back and take over the whole world with Yahweh Shai. Okay? Verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with women, right? With the religion, like the, what they're doing right now, the Halloween paganism, okay, Valentine's. For they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, with ever so, whithersoever he goes. These were redeemed from the among men, being the first fruit unto Yahweh and to the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. Woo! That is beautiful, huh? Unstoppable, no matter what the wickedness is doing. Spraying poison in the air, right? Putting other stuff in the air to, since there were people that were rejecting and refusing, to take you know what. So they're going to put it in the air. They're going to put it in the food. Okay? I want to jump to verse 8. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, right? America is going to fall, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Yeah. That's going to be 2/3 of our people that, keep giving the finger to Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, and to their own people who have been, in the highways and byways as a living sacrifice, which eventually you're going to be seeing, they're going to be sending out, their agents to cause, disturbance and say that it's us, okay? So making lies about us. Verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hands, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented, with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. Talking about some serious, serious pain, right? Remember, Russia, China, and other countries already aiming their advanced missiles, right, to America. So it's going to be destroyed. America's going to be destroyed with fire. And also Yahweh Shai is coming back on chariots, those so-called UFOs, with a host of angels. And they're going to be also zapping America and people as well, disintegrating them. Okay, verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascend up forever and ever. They have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. Now, the part about burning forever is not talking that you're going to be tormented forever and ever, right? It means that this country, Babylonian in the scriptures called America, is going to be burning in smoke for many, many years to come. Okay? Once you zap, disintegrate it, deteriorate it, your spirit goes back to the heavens. Okay? But man, being burned, and Yahushua holding you in that fire, right? For you to feel the heat and the burn. And then he decides when to take the spirit away from the body. That's going to be some serious pain. I want to go to Jeremiah. Let me jump somewhere else now. Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 20. Here we go. Egypt is like a very fair heifer, but destruction comes. It comes out of the north. Yeah. They also call America Egypt, the second Egypt. It will be destroyed. Okay. Verse 21. Also her higher men are in the midst of her like fatted bulls. For they also are turned back and are fled away together. They did not stand because the day of their calamity was come upon them and the time of their visitation. Yeah. You know, right now it's all hunky-dory, right? They are blowing things up around the world, stealing, robbing, murdering, raping, and plundering. And let's not forget child trafficking at the same time, okay? Because America is number one, okay, in doing that kind of business. Okay, but it's going to come to an end, okay? They're just going to keep piling their sin after sin, and judgment will come upon them. Okay, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. Yahweh has made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart, and boy are the Edomites and tiny hats, very proud, is an abomination to Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Yeah, your time is coming to an end sooner than what they think. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, in Israel, and sound the alarm. My holy mountain, let all the inhabitations of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh comes, for it is near at hand. Yeah. Yahweh is telling his son, Yahushua, to tell the people of Israel, get ready. And they are getting ready. That's how come they're doing what they're doing, right? Well, when I say they, it's because Yahweh Shin Yahushua is really the one making them do these walls that they are creating right now. Okay, and their mind is because they stealing, getting all the wealth, right? Tangible assets around the world. Okay, they want to keep building more fortress and fences, right? Because now they are very confident because of the technology and the AI, right? That they have, that they are ready. They feel that, hey, we are ready not only to take the whole world, but the universe. Okay? And the whole world is going to see who is really powerful and who has the authority of heaven and earth. Right? Yahweh Shai, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, my big brother. I'm going to go to verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloomness. A day of clouds. Ooh, there's going to be a massive amount of chariots and a thickness, of a thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There has not been ever the like. neither shall be any more after, even to the years of many generations. Yeah. They're going to see who is really powerful. Okay? And they're going to get to see the 144,000 chosen elect. I can only pray and hope that I'm one of them. Okay? Verse 3, a fire devour before them, and behind them a flame burn. The land is as the garden of Eden, before them and behind them. They won't be able to escape. A desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Yeah. No matter how many tunnels they have dug, or how many advanced smart torches that they have, that they can go and flush themselves and end up in a test tube, you know, and go into the ocean. No, nothing is going to help them. Okay? Zephaniah. Give me a minute. What about Zephaniah? Chapter 1, verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloomness, a day of clouds. Woo! There goes those chariots, and thick darkness. They won't be able to see the sky. You know how humongous, giant chariots, the size of a football field, some even bigger than that. Okay? Verse 16, a day of the trump, an alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. Yeah, don't they have fences over there and high towers in Israel? It ain't going to stop them. Even the ones they're building over here to keep us, it ain't going to stop once Yahushua comes back. Verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Woo! Man, I don't have to tell you what that means. Right? Poop. Verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Man, I had to look up what they mean by that, right? And it says, the action of getting rid of a troublesome and unwanted person or thing, and then I added all people. Yeah, he's going to get rid of them, right? You say he's going to get rid of the Edomites in America who are standing in stolen land as well. Hey, the tiny hats in Israel, they're standing on stolen land as well, right? But the good news is that when Yahushua comes back with the host of angels and removes them, he's going to put them in slavery for 1,000 years. Okay? That's how come they are building all this weapon of technology, advance and all, bombs and whatever else they can think of, because that's the only solution they got. I want to go now and leave it with 2 Peter. I'm keeping it short. Tomorrow's camp day. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 8. For that righteous men dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, back his righteous soul from day to day, with their unlawful deeds. Yeah. We have people over there as well who are seeing all the wickedness, right? That the tiny, 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 tiny hats are doing. Okay? So I'll leave it with verse 9. Yahushua knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. And boy, are you Edomites and tiny hats are going to be punished for 1,000 years, and then after that, extermination. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.